We opened our doors for business in London over 40 years ago, and we're still trading on the same values now as we did then. Professional, dedicated, and trusted. We are the MECO Group.
This is a summary of a judgment handed down by the Court of Appeal on the 23rd of August, just over the summer, a month ago. It's an important decision, particularly in relation to the interplay of wordings between an LOI and a Charter Party clause. The case name is Glencore against Navigate, and the facts are very straightforward. There were two LOIs issued by Glencore to Navigate, and under the Charter Party, Clause 38 provided that the LOIs were valid only, or any LOI is valid only for 3 months. And the question arose initially before the High Court and subsequently before the Court of Appeal on appeal as to whether the LOIs, whether there was a time limit in relation to the LOIs and whether they remained valid for the purposes of the claim. Well, the Court of Appeal on some level vindicated the decision of the High Court in finding that you cannot allow wording from a voyage charter to find its way directly into an LOI unless the LOI clearly rehearses the existence of the voyage charter wording. Several points were raised by the Court of Appeal judge. In particular, the voyage charter is governed by London arbitration, whereas the LOI is governed by the High Court. So there would be two different, certainly two different jurisdiction clauses, and if there was a dispute on the interpretation of Clause 38 in the Charter, that would be governed by the arbitration clause and not the High Court. Secondly, third, it was common ground that third parties may be taking advantage of the terms of the LOI, and of course they wouldn't know of the existence of Clause 38 in the Charter. So for those reasons, it was deemed inappropriate and to incorporate the wording into the LOI, and so the LOI remained valid. That there was no time bar within 3 months. It's important to keep in mind as well for all of our assureds that if you want wording into an LOI, it's very, very important to actually incorporate it specifically. It's never enough to be able to simply read it in, as was argued by Glencore in this instance. So it's a very important decision also for the reason that it emphasised that LOIs are very important commercial mechanisms that the whole of shipping and trade industry has to accept are very much in play, and the court is fully alive, is fully upholding that concept. However, if there is to be a dispute under the LOI, it's governed only by the words duly incorporated into that.